Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, where it's the middle of the day and would normally be sunny, but because of fires, it looks like Armageddon or something. Hello, Randonauts. So right now, obviously, I am looking into the camera at you, but I kind of want to show you what is behind you that you can't see right now. This is my current view at Chautauqua Park in Boulder, Colorado. So there are like a million fires, well, just two, but you know, I exaggerate. So there's two fires going on right outside of Boulder in the mountains. Obviously where I am at Chautauqua, the fires are not. The fires are actually further north technically. So, but it's so smoky. It feels just kind of weird. Like I got to my car today and my car's like covered with ash and there's just ash in the air and like the color of the sky is weird. You can tell it's kind of dark, like based on like the lighting, obviously. And it shouldn't be dark. It's like, I think if it didn't have these weird ashy clouds, it would be bright today. But that is not going to stop us from our Randonautica adventure. And today I'm really excited because you guys are gonna pick my intentions and basically where I go. So I have this beautiful pineapple that I filled with all of your intentions, and they kind of all are stuck together, but there's kind of a lot actually. Like you guys have given me a lot and I'm shaking the camera because I'm getting so excited. So my plan today is just randomly pick one. Oh, I'll do two, but we'll, you know, start with one and just see where we go. To make this very official though, I even brought this like scarf that I'm gonna blindfold myself with. If anyone, I'm actually parked right in front of like this big trail. It's like right in front of my car, and if anyone sees me, it's gonna be hilarious. But you know what? You guys know I'm getting very used to just being hilarious and weird in public, so there's that. Okay, let's just see if I can like tie this on to myself without being like totally weird. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, not that hard. Okay. So now, okay, where is this thing? Here we go. Okay, open this. We're just gonna pick one intention to start. All right, please be a good one. Intention gods. Okay, this one feels good. Let's see what it is. Oh, so this intention is abandoned, and I wrote, or just abandon, and on all of the ones I wrote your guys' names so I could give you guys credit for giving them to me, and this was from Richard Kelch. So abandon is going to be my first intention for this Randonautica today. So I feel like this intention could end up being like a lot of things, but I like it. This is probably a really good one to start with, abandon. So, because that could mean like a physically abandoned place, or it could mean, I'm having a lot of trouble taking this off, or it could mean like feeling a sense of abandon. So yeah, who knows what's gonna happen with this one. All right, I got my intention, obviously, and the app I'm going to use is still the Randonautica knockoff app. I'm actually really liking it. Like, I'm almost to the point that maybe I would just stick with it's called Randonaut Location Generator, and it's always a mouthful for me to say, but I really want to stick with it, I think, because it's given me, so far, like 80% good results, I think. So we're going to pull up the Randonaut Location Generator app. So this is what it shows you when you pull up the app, which again, I think is only available for iPhone, but it just shows you kind of like where you are. And then the little black dot down there is what you hit to start randonauting. So I'm not going to waste any time today, guys. We're just going to jump right into it. So I'm going to hit Randonaut, and I would like to find an attractor that is aligned with my intention of abandon. And I think we should stay fairly close. Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, let's stay fairly close. I'm just gonna say 1,000 meters is my distance of radius. Did you guys hear that? I never understood that like screaming music. Like I know there's a lot of people that like it, but to me, always like, whoa, it's unsettling. Anyway, we just want to find one point. All right, now it says to set our intention, so let's do it. Abandon, abandon, abandon. All right, well, the first thing it shows you when you get your intention through is it shows you an ad, so that's how you know it worked. Okay, so interesting. So this is what it shows you as like the preview of your location, and this looks kind of like someone's backyard. So so I'm not sure how close we're gonna get to it, but obviously we're gonna go to at least the house. But I don't know if you can see it, but like the actual red dot is like behind someone's house. So I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but let's navigate there and see what happens. Oh, and it's super close. You know what? It's seriously so close. It's like just in the neighborhood over there that I think we're gonna walk. We're not even gonna drive. So let's do it. Let's walk to our point. I don't know if I've ever done that before, like just straight. Actually, no, I have. I'll link the video here. So, yep. This is that place that Boulder is so very known for. The Flatirons. Gosh, the air is like so thick and smoggy and strange. Like this is so not the kind of air that we would normally have in Boulder. So it's really bizarre. It's kind of eerie. This feels absolutely like a great day for a creepy Randonautica. So I wonder if that's what's gonna happen. Our intention of abandon is honestly so vague and could go like so many different directions. I'm just going to keep showing you this because it's cool. That I don't know what's going to happen here. This is just such a creepy scene. I can't get over it. And then look at this lone soldier walking up the hill. Okay, so we've made it to the street, and there's kind of like people outside their houses over here, so I'm trying to be quiet. There's an interesting tennis court over here. But the place that we're going is actually, I think, kind of down here where these like, not construction trucks, but like something trucks that you can't even see anymore because there's cars in front of them. I think that's kind of where we're going. Okay, so actually we're like pretty much right in front of the spot right by the house. Yeah. I guess we're there. So I'm not totally sure yet what to make of this. I don't like filming like people's property and all that fun stuff for obvious reasons, but I'm just kind of standing here trying to get a vibe. The thing I thought earlier was that maybe like these construction trucks on the house next door, maybe there's something abandoned or abandoned-ish down there, but I'm not really sure. Okay, well that felt a little bit awkward and I'm not totally sure what to make of that. I went to it down a different street because another thing about the street that that house was on was there were just a lot of people like kind of out in their yards. There were like people across the street kind of hanging out on their balcony, like looking at the smoke and stuff. So it just felt like there were a lot of people around, and I don't want to film like someone's private home. Like I don't really want to explore too much over there. So that one felt a little bit like a bust. So let's go back to the car and we'll try again. And I'm going to just think about like what could really have been going on in terms of abandon and that point. Just look how crazy this is. Do you guys see this? This is ash on my car. So in terms of abandon, I realized that could be like anything could be going on at that house that like we don't even know about. Like maybe there's like people living there who are abandoning something, or maybe there's something in the backyard because the point was in the backyard that's like an abandoned thing or something. Like it could be a lot of things that could maybe be trying to fulfill that intention, but just because again it's private property and you know I don't want to be that person. You know, we might never know exactly what that intention fulfillment was supposed to be. So I'm a little disappointed in that one, but let's pick another one out of my beautiful pineapple of manifesting intentions, and we'll just hope for the best here. All right, back on with this. All right, here we go. See, I take this very, very seriously, you guys. Like there's no peeking. Where is the thing? There it is. Okay, let's get a really good one. A really good one, maybe a more specific one. Let me just feel in here. Feel what's right. Okay, I think this one. Yes, this one. Let's see what this is. Beautiful. Interesting. This one is Deja Vu, which was suggested by Joanna Corley. And I kind of like this one. This one is also, it's a little bit vague, but it's also one that's going to be very personal to me, I'm assuming, because having the intention of having deja vu means I'll probably be led, I'm hoping, led to a place that either I've been to before or it's going to trigger some memory in me that's going to feel like deja vu. So yeah, this will be interesting. Yeah, very, very personal. So for this next intention, I'm actually gonna just drive to a slightly different spot just to like shake up the energy and just kind of give us a clean slate to do our next intention. Okay, I've basically just driven to like the other side of the Chautauqua Park. So here we are. So I am pulling up the Randonaut location generator app again, and we're gonna start afresh. Wow, I'm kind of impressed. It even did move my little red thing. It's still not exactly where I am. I've noticed that this does this, the app, where it like has the general idea of where my exact location is, but it's not always super accurate, which makes me kind of question then the accuracy of the points it's giving, because maybe my intention isn't really at that exact point, but just kind of in the area. I actually think that's true a lot of the time, that the intention isn't necessarily the exact point, but you know, around. Okay, let's do this. So I'm once again going to ask to find an attractor for our new intention of deja vu. This time I think we should also do a wider radius, because I don't know, I just feel like maybe if we had a bigger radius we might have a better chance of finding the thing we want to find. So I'm going to do 3,000 meter radius. All right, it's time to start. Let's do it. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. Okay, we got the ad, so awesome. Okay, once again, this looks like the backyard of someone's house. This is also kind of why I don't like doing Randonautica like in towns or in cities, because it'll often send you to places like someone's house and you can't really do much there. But let's just see more details about this situation. Well, first let me show you. I don't think I've shown you the preview yet. So it looks, yeah, like someone's backyard. This is interesting. It looks like it's kind of near, it's in a neighborhood kind of closer to the foothills. I mean, we're in the foothills right now, but this is like a different part of the foothills. So, and it's not an area I'm necessarily familiar. I think it's kind of in the neighborhood where I grew up, like in that same kind of general area. So maybe there's something about this spot that's something to do with a childhood memory. I don't know. I won't know till we get there. So let's just start driving. Give you one last look of the beautiful Chautauqua Park. It is definitely a top tourist destination for anyone who comes to Boulder. And it's kind of cool right now in this eerie, smoky fall time. All right, bye Flatirons. We'll see you from a different angle maybe. So as I'm getting closer to this destination and looking at the map, I am really curious, because it does seem like it is totally in a location that like I spent a lot of time as a kid. So I'm just getting curiouser and curiouser as we get closer here. There are those beautiful Boulder Mountains again, very smoky. And I am getting a little bit tripped out of like how like we're in the hood that I spent so much time as a kid. That right there, if you can see it up on the hill, that little building, that is my old elementary school. Okay guys, I just need to stop and chat because I'm already really feeling the intentions of this one. Because as you saw, we just passed my old elementary school, and then the road it just had me turn down to get to the point is like I had so many friends who lived on this street, and I was in this neighborhood all the time. Like I didn't live here, but I was just in this neighborhood all the time. So the deja vu thing, and I guess I should also say for those of you who don't know, because maybe some people don't know what deja vu means. So it's like being in a moment that is like exactly like another moment that you've had. So like you're going along and then all of a sudden it's like you're doing something and it feels like something you've done before, even though it's a new moment, but it feels like something you've already done. So in this instance, with it being an intention for a Randonautica, I'm just, yeah, I feel like I'm being led down back to memories that I guess I know I've lived before, because obviously I know that I've been here before and all that. But yeah, it's just, I don't come here that often. So the memories of this area are so kind of visceral, and I really feel them like I would with a deja vu, I guess. So let's just keep driving because we're not even at the point yet. But yeah, I'm feeling it, guys. I am feeling it. Okay, feeling the deja vu even stronger, and I will tell you guys why once we get to the point, but oh my gosh. You guys, I am so freaked out. So the point is basically this house. And I kid you not, I have been to this house before, and not even that long ago. It actually was like, I've only been here once, but I came for a friend's, it was like a friend of a friend's like dinner party, and it was like 3 or 4 years ago, but it was in this house. Like they owned that house, and I think they've moved since then, but I am like so freaked out because for the first time ever, I think, Randonautica brought me somewhere that like I've definitely fully been here before. And it's like, and it was like a one-time thing, like totally just one-time thing. I don't know what else to say. And I am so, the point is that house. Like I will get out and I'll show you, but I am like so freaked out. I cannot even believe like how random this is. Yeah, there's definitely other people that live there, so I don't want to be like too creepy, but I'm just like, oh my God. Because this is such, so not only is this like a childhood neighborhood of mine, and I've also had a job that was in this area. I can't even speak. I'm like so excited. But the fact that it's led me like exactly to a house that I totally have been to before, I just can't even like get over it. Okay, let me just show you the house really quick. So yeah, not to be too creepy, I'm just gonna walk around. Just mind blown. Like I just can't even. Oh my gosh. So that is definitely, I just can't get over it. That is definitely one of the most impressive results for a Randonautica intention that I've gotten, because it really is like extremely specific to me, and the intention is deja vu, and then it leads me to a place. And that's also the thing about like the quality of deja vu, is I feel like it is usually something really random. So the fact that it would lead me to a house that I don't really have a strong connection with, but that I definitely, you know, like I did visit it once, like I just feel like that's totally aligned with like the nature of a deja vu. Like it's just something random from your past, or some weird connection that's like not even something you'd consciously think about, but is just there. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I'm just like, my mind is seriously blown, you guys. I'm like getting hot from all this excitement. And I do feel kind of bad because both locations we were brought to are houses, and I just don't really want to walk around their property too much or like film their house. Like I showed you guys what they look like, and that's really all I can do. So I feel kind of bad that I don't have more like footage of me exploring like I often do in my other Randonautica videos, but I feel like we got the point here, like especially with the deja vu, with the abandoned intention, like I said before, like who knows, that could have been so many things that we just couldn't see that could have been happening at that house or behind that house or whatever. So yeah, so for today, because it only lets me do 2 points, although let me check, maybe some magic will happen and it'll let me do another point. Whap whap. It does not. It's gonna make me wait 30 minutes if I wanted to do another point, and I really just don't have the time or the patience for that today. So because otherwise I would just do another one to try to like give you guys some more footage and experience of me doing this, but it's okay. We will save. I really like having the intentions in this thing. I would love it if you guys gave me more intention ideas, like the more the merrier, and I love just kind of pulling out the random intentions. It feels really fun. But for today, I'm gonna have to end this Randonautica experience here. It was a very chatty experience, and that's kind of how I roll. There's always like, and it's always like ratchety ass men who comment sometimes on my videos and say like, blah, 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 get to the point, show us the Randonautica. And it's always, yeah, like gross men. And to those men, I say, find another channel to watch, because I'm a chatty person. I like talking to you guys. I like verbally expressing the experience that I'm having. And if you don't like the chattiness, then you just go on to another channel where they do fake stuff and they do whatever. So I just remembered, I decided to watch someone else's Randonautica video, and it also like had a bunch of views. So I was kind of like, I'm really curious, like how do other people do their videos? Because I honestly don't usually watch other people's Randonauticas. And I was surprised that like a lot of the footage was just them in the car, like not talking and just like filming, you know, the outside. And I was like, wow, like this is a lot of views, and people seem to be really, and it's long. It was like a 45-minute video, but most of it was them like just full on just filming the entire time they're driving. So, I mean, it was interesting just to give me like perspective of like, okay, people apparently like to watch that where there's like no talking. It's just like random filming of the street. But that's just not really my style. Like I like to talk to you guys and bond with you guys. And so my videos are just more chatty, I guess. And that's just how it is. If you don't like it, there's like a million other free content videos on YouTube. I mean, honestly, we're spoiled that we get so much free content on YouTube. So anyway, that's the end of my rant for today. So thank you guys for joining me on this kind of crazy Randonautica adventure. I'm still like recovering. I'm like looking at this house and I'm like, I mean, I'm even parked like in the same spot I parked when I came here randomly 3 or 4 years ago for this dinner party. It's like total deja vu, like totally. So anyway, thank you guys for coming on this adventure with me. And if you liked it, of course, like the video and subscribe and do all those things that we YouTube people like to tell you to do because we like you and you like us, I hope. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Adios.